Good morning, students and staff. Today is Monday, June 21st, 2021. It's a day one. Please stand and sing our national anthem, followed by a moment of silent reflection. Please be seated. We'd like to start by acknowledging that we're on the traditional territories of the Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe peoples, whose presence here continues to this day. We'd also like to acknowledge that this is the treaty lands of the First Nations of the Williams Treaty, and thank them and other Indigenous peoples for sharing this land with us. We would also like to acknowledge the Chippewas of Georgina Island First Nation as our closest Indigenous community and our partners in education. We acknowledge this land and the people because the first step to reconciliation is recognizing the existence of Indigenous people. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada calls to action number 62 and 63 speak to the significance of education as the key to reconciliation. A shared understanding of how our collective past brought us to where we are today will help us walk together into a better future. So we hope that you all had a great weekend, and we want to welcome you to the last week of school before, last full week of school before summer holidays. So today is an important day. It's National Indigenous Peoples Day. And so June 21st is National Indigenous Peoples Day. This is a day for all Canadians to recognize and celebrate the unique heritage, diverse cultures, and outstanding contributions of First Nations, Inuit, Métis people. The Canadian Constitution recognizes these groups as Aboriginal peoples, also known as Indigenous people. Although these groups share many similarities, they each have their own distinct heritage, language, cultural practices, and spiritual beliefs. And so the Government of Canada chose June 21st, the summer solstice, the beginning of summer, for National Aboriginal Day, now known as National Indigenous Peoples Day. And for generations, many Indigenous peoples and communities have celebrated their culture and heritage on or near this day due to the significance of the summer solstice as the longest day of the year. So tomorrow is a bit of a special day for you in that it's going to be a full day of asynchronous learning. And so your teachers are going to be leaving work for you to do on your own tomorrow. We want to just remind you that your parents and guardians have received notification about signing up for a time in EDSB to gather any items from your classroom that still may be at school that you need on June 25th or June 28th. June 25th is this Friday, and June 28th is 1 week today. So please remind your parent or guardian to sign up for a time because you will need a time and you'll need to follow all the steps that were shared with you for you to be able to gather your things. Also, this will be a time for you to return technology if you've borrowed technology from the school, This will be a time for you to return that technology. And again, all the information that you need about how that will happen has already been shared with you. So we hope that you have an amazing day. Those are all the announcements.